Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new Ashen Cast, and today we are having a look at a game played on the Chinese Super Server 2000 LP Challenger, and it is a FIORA one-trick, one of the most scary FIORA one-tricks of them all, and this guy is going to be starting out in the top lane versus the FIORA here, versus the Poppy here, of course, trying to counter out the FIORA pick. And I'm expecting that we'll see him to try to bully out the Poppy before Poppy gets that level 2 trait as hard as possible. Yeah, you can see it here. FIORA definitely just trading in there. You have to be careful not to die, of course. Poppy might get level 2 soonish here. What is the audio, dude? Okay, we're gonna just remove the audio because that one did spoil us a little bit. You have been slain. As the Poppy goes forward with a flash Q. Yeah, the level 2, of course, for Poppy. Now Poppy will be reaching level 3 here as well. You see how aggressive this guy is playing as well. Right, 2000 LP, and he's still not done limit testing, right? He's still learning the champion and learning all the breakpoints. I think this is a very important thing to notice, is that, yeah, you don't get away from the Rek'Sai that way. Nice try. Very well played by the Rek'Sai, as FIORA will be able to hold this wave here. Set up a freeze for herself. Could thin this out a little bit more. Right? Yeah, especially the cannon minion, not necessary to the freeze here. So yeah, I would say, yep, we are in a good position here. Of course, this is going to set up for a all-in onto the Poppy here potentially as we hit level 4. As you can see that, yeah, immediately we're starting to push again. This is what you do versus someone who can break freezes very easily. But my hypothesis here is that the FIORA is looking for level 4. Oh, okay. We are respecting the Echo here, I believe. But this FIORA was looking for a level 4 there. Has a level advantage onto the Poppy. Gotta be a little bit careful. Okay, the W comes out. The Rek'Sai is behind, and that is a dead Poppy again. That now is more than a level lead here. Or, yeah, no, should be, right? Unless Poppy has teleport right now. What is it? 4 minutes into the game. Yeah, no. No, not very likely. Not very likely. Still got like a minute more. As we're going to push this out. Use the beautifully balanced ability, aka Riposte. Ooh, as well fight. It's got to pick up a kill onto the Pantheon here. The Mantheon. And we will see what FIORA decides to buy. Clicks on the shop. Actually, like, physically clicks on the shop. And we're going Iron Tail Whip. Ha! Okay. Or Iron Spike Whip, I guess. Very interesting. Okay. It's not, I mean, yeah, it's not Divine Sundra, which I would have expected out of a FIORA. It's neither the Trinity Force, although no one really builds that item. Okay, Echo coming in. Very good awareness here of the FIORA. Thinking about that one. Okay, very good play, as we are gonna take down the Poppy here for sure, yeah. Takes his time under the turret, knows that he has a lot of HP, and you saw how he used the riposte there, protect himself from the Poppy charge, right, from the pin. Which, I mean, it wouldn't have pinned him, but it would have pushed him into the turret. Ended up pushing him into the turret. But yeah, you can see that this FIORA is obviously like already thinking about what the Poppy is going to want to accomplish with her abilities, right? So use the W for trading. That's why we use the QW early on. Then the other thing is, of course, you know, use the pin to get you under a turret or something. Very interesting here, the Poppy not going for armor at all. Poppy will just be stacking HP here with the Kindle Gem, get herself some more ability haste. Not a bad idea, as the Draven gonna flash the Malphite ult here cleanly. No flash available for Draven though, as the Pyke and the, what is it, Zaya seem to be still wanting to fight that one. Malphite goes down to, Pantheon gets a triple, at least double kill and triple kill in the bottom lane. Yeah, Draven managed to pick up the Malphite there as well. That's just so greedy to continue fighting there. It's crazy. As the FIORA's just gonna play this safe for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna go under turret, poke out the Poppy a little bit. Interesting that Poppy isn't using her W that much, right? But I think that's also the correct choice here. Otherwise, you can be outplayed a little bit too hard. And give the FIORA a potential all-in here, which we don't really want. W not only prevents, you know, FIORA from dashing, but also gives you movement speed, of course. So, yeah, can be a very important tool. As nice. We're squishing some of the options here for the enemy jungle to gank, which is, of course, very good, as now the Herald is going to be attacked here. Find it interesting that he ends up not trading here, the FIORA. But you don't really want to trade hard whenever Herald's the thing. Yeah, you can see how difficult it is for him to win this. Very well played by the Poppy. Poppy knows exactly how to play this matchup. Very good job. Beautiful. As the Poppy is gonna flash and force the flashy out of the Malphite as well. And that is very rough. Yeah, see? Dude, that was a very good W by the Poppy. Poppy, like, played that perfectly. By the way, that was really good. Forced the FIORA into a pin. W to keep FIORA in that bad position, so she can't proc her weak points, and that's that. All right, so is Goddrinker gonna be the solution? I mean, we'll see. I would love to see some anti-heal here on the Poppy, as I would assume that anti-heal is gonna be very important. The thing is, like, Poppy doesn't really want to stand somewhere and fight, right? So FIORA getting her ultimate procced really does a lot for the damage, but not sure if she's going to be able to use the healing field for that long anyhow. We will see, though. FIORA definitely looking to trade. The pin comes out. Now, yeah, the QW in. And Poppy using the W here. We could flash on her. Not even necessary. I was expecting a Q flash onto the weak point, then auto attack, but it wasn't even necessary. But yeah, finds the all-in here onto the Poppy. You see, you still have some options, right? This is not the Riven Poppy matchup where you're just standing there and, you know, getting mauled over and over again. This is still playable-ish, right? You still have some damage options. You still have a little bit of slow. But yeah, it's not the easiest matchup to play. As it goes on, it will go in favor of FIORA always, as FIORA just some of the more ridiculous scaling you can find on a champion, as we're gonna miss the plate. That is absolutely atrocious, by the way. Did he not hit the turret? Because he should have gotten that plate, in my mind. It's kind of weird. Okay, we're going for long swords here. Would love to know whether or not he's planning to go for Hydra second. Sounds a little bit weird, right? Hydra second, as Hydra has become the stacking item. But of course, if you're planning to kill a lot of minions anyway, stay in the side lane for a long time, then you can also get the Hydra second. At the end of the day, the question is just what's more useful, right? Stacking up the Hydra fast, or is it going to be the Goddrinker? And in this case, the decision was made that it was going to be the Goddrinker. It's very surprising to me to not see a Divine Sandra. I will be honest with you. I think that Divine Sandra is incredibly broken, so I don't understand. But maybe the idea here is that we are facing off against a lot of people that we're going to be around. I mean, that's certainly the case with Pantheon, as we're going to just get mauled here by the Poppy. What a disgusting pin that was, though. Like, how did that pin even tag the FIORA there? Is what I want to know. Very good job by the Poppy, though. Okay, yeah, we have an Echo, we have a Pantheon, we have a Nautilus, so that's already, like, potentially 4 people to Goddrinker. Maybe even 5 is Draven also. Will find himself often in melee range, even though, like, technically he doesn't want to. So, yeah. I mean, I can see Goddrinker having insane value here. I just would have thought that for pushing for side laning and dealing with Poppy as well, Goddrinker is less good than Divine, but who the hell knows? Oh, nice potential play there, right? You can see how that works potentially. Dude, this Poppy is insane. Holy moly. This Poppy's playing that so well. Did you see that spacing? That was nutty, man. Beautiful. Poppy just ends up getting taken down anyhow, though, by the team that's roaming. Which is just so rough, man. Okay. Yeah, that's rough, though. The Poppy did a very good job. This is a FIORA 1 trick, by the way. He's getting mauled by this Poppy. Which is rough, but yeah. Very good job by the Poppy so far. Poppy is going to go for the Triforce. Funny me saying no one builds Triforce nowadays. We definitely have a Triforce on the Poppy coming up, which is going to be very interesting to see, as FIORA is on the way to the Dragon. 80 seconds until that one will come up. As we're going to fight for it. Yep, the W will tag the Echo here. Echo W a little bit too predictable here, as we're gonna take down the Pantheon as well. That is very rough. Okay, so we built the advantage here for our team, right? Just showed up, did something. Now it doesn't really matter whether or not Poppy will show up here. So we're gonna push out the mid, and I'm expecting us to go top lane here, but we're actually not. Yeah, it seems like we're just taking the turret, I guess. Just ignoring Nautilus. Alright, gotta be a little bit careful here. QW. Gonna get ourselves back to safety here, as Poppy will be able to trade a full turret. I still think that this rotation was absolute dog water. I think that you 100% of the time should have gone top lane here, but, you know. I'm also not a 2000 LP challenger player on any server. Especially not on the Chinese. Which, you know, I would be happy to, I mean, you know. There's no way I would be allowed to enter the super server in the first place. So I would be happy to, you know, hang out in fucking Platinum or so on that server. Oh, man. I failed my master promos again, man. At this point, it's just such a meme, dude. I'm starting to choke very hard as well. I just can't do it, man. It's so rough. And I'm knocked down to D2, and it's so rough. Because the people I play against are just so much better. It's actually crazy. It's rough, man. It's a hard knock life. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, as of course. I'm still trying to get my Viego up to diamond. I'm still in platinum right now. Really want to start playing Viego in the higher levels. But yeah, we're gonna see. Alright. Good trades here so far. I mean, the Hydra is gonna help out so much with wave clear and all that I think that's gonna be really good. But right now, there's a very, very strong item on the Poppy. I don't even know if you can trade her right now successfully. But yeah, it seems like both players agree that you can as FIORA. Alright. FIORA trying to get the stun onto Poppy there. Now we don't have W for like another 11 seconds at this point. As the Malphite ult is going to catch 3 people here, but now he doesn't really have a lot to follow up, as the Pyke will unfortunately not get the kill onto the Pantheon. The fight is devolving into madness as Nautilus just caught in the backside here of the team, and that is 3 members going down of the red team. With Draven it could have been 4, but no, Draven goes down as well, as FIORA will pick up the final kill to the ace onto the Echo here. Yeah, and that's just rolling over them. That's rough. No surrender vote coming out of the enemy team so far. As the FIORA and the Malphite are going to push this out. Take the Hextech Gate, leave. Ping control wards as well. And the Hydra is available here. A little unlucky that it comes in right now, because we're going to start with, of course, without all of those stacks that you could have had, which is rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. See here, nice. We have some mercs. And, I mean, the FIORA should be pretty strong now, right? At least once she's able to get some stacks. We're starting to kill the Gromp here. This is also a good source of stacks, but most importantly, of course, we are also going to get a little bit more money in the time that we're waiting for the lane to push. And now we're just gonna push it all out. 11 stacks are ready. Give it another 4 waves and we are full stacked. Where do you think you're going, Poppy? Go. Poppy leaving. Alright, we have 19 stacks, halfway there. And yeah, this is the situation that I personally do not love to be in. Where you don't really have wards, you can't really clear anything either. Enemy team knows that you're gonna gravitate towards those waves. So you are kind of in a weird situation here. Would have actually been 5 waves to stack the Hydra fully. Yeah, waiting for the Poppy. That's a good ambush. Now we gotta predict the pin. Poppy just waiting once again with the pin. But here, now we are definitely going to be able to catch her if we flash. Poppy will give us the healing zone, but the Pantheon crit on low HP. A little bit too good as now. We've lost about 15 stacks once again. So that's rough. And it's going to be the Hull Breaker third, huh? I question the worthiness of the Hull Breaker third, but, you know. I mean, people make that decision. I don't know. I want to see if he goes for it. Also, guys, by the way, Prowler's Claw. Not gonna be in the assassin item pool either. So that's very interesting. There's gonna be a lot of changes to the items. Kraken Slayer, not a marksman mythic anymore. It's gonna be bumped down to, I think, a legendary here. I think this should be in a patch after MSI. I don't know what to think about him, man. It's gonna be Infinity Edge, Navori's, Rageblade are gonna be the mythics, which, you know, thematically definitely makes sense. We're looking for kill onto the Draven here. Let's see. Okay, Draven just kind of trying to play that one out, but we'll just go down. And we were not able to repost his E there, but it wasn't necessary either. I think that in that situation, it's even better to just stupidly E him right in the beginning, because you just slow his attack speed, but maybe I'm wrong. And of course, trying to go for the maximum damage play is also not a bad decision. We're moving under turret here, taking a lot of damage. Remember, we don't have Hullbreaker yet. But very smart play here of him to pull the ranged... What he did there is he moved up so the cannon minion would come into the turret because it wasn't empowered anymore and didn't have that extra range. Then tanks it again, and then he can just clear out the tower and inhibitor. As 2 inhibitors going down here, this might even be a third one going down as well.